Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. Today we're going to be disassembling this GM 8.5 Ren out of a 96 Impala SS. First thing we do, we want to get it out the car, degrease it, pressure wash it, get it all dry, get it where we can actually work on something. You're going to be needing a 13 millimeter to take these 10 cover bolts off, like so. Find you a box to put them in so you won't lose the parts. 10 of them, 13 millimeters. Next we're going to be getting the cover off to drain all the old fluid out. There's a couple ways you can do this. What I like to do is just grab it on this lip and tap. You usually want to have gloves on. This stuff is old and it does stink. You want to let that drain. What we have on the inside is a factory limited slip unit from GM. This customer has an aftermarket 411 ring and pinion installed prior to coming, but we're going to be disassembling all of this, taking the brakes, axles, and unit out, installing our narrowing jig and cutting it to length to fit these 26s with a 7-inch lip on this Caprice. So we'll let this drain for a few minutes, sometime overnight. And we'll get back to it. So now we're going to be moving to taking the brakes off so we can get to the axle, the brake, and the rotor, and the lines. You're going to have to take this 13 millimeter bolt out, this 13 millimeter bolt out, pry the pads back a little bit, and take this off. How I'm doing it is take this off with the brakes, the line still installed, I put this fit in here so it won't leak everywhere. When you get it off, take them off together and sit them down like so. For a second, these back. And these are 13mm bolts. Next are the caliper bracket bolts. They are 18s. There's 2 of them. Smaller what I do is I take my bolts and put them back where they're going. Less chances of losing. Okay, now with the caliper bolts, here, like so. Take them off to the side. Once you get your calipers off, brackets and rotors, you spin your axles till you get this to this nut right here. And it's usually a 5/16. It's gonna look like so. Be careful that you don't strip it. A lot of people do sometimes. Pulls out, put it to the side with the rest of your hardware. Now what you'll do, is what I like to do is, usually with gloves on, rotate this forward, reach back, and pull this pin out. Rotate your rear end. To that side where you can see the axles. As you put your hand on the bottom, you push one in and you should be able to access C-clips. Having a magnet is better. And once you push in and remove that C-clip, you should be able to pull your axle out. Same thing with this side. Push in. Can't see. Zoom in. Should be able to pull. Now the next thing you do is you want to take the backing plates off. And these are 14mm socket and wrench. Wrench on this side and bolts on this side. There's 4 on each side. Like so. Okay, here's the last part to taking the ring apart. You'll have a positive traction unit or differential or a full spool. If it's stock, you'll have an open carrier or a positive unit. It's 4 bolts on these main caps. Label them, and they have to go back the same place that they came off, and then shims behind here. The bolts are 5/8. What I like to do is take a punch and I put 1 indentation right here and 1 indentation right here, so I'll know that this side goes together. This side has none, so it goes together. Take them. Sit them down. In the orientation, the dimple always goes to the outside. Dimple to the outside. If you come in, this one has the factory shims. So whoever measured it beforehand, they thought it best this was close to the dimensions of shim that they needed. So this is how they left it. And you want to keep the shims together as well. All right, the last step to taking it all apart is to take the carrier or positive unit out. You're gonna have 2 main caps. The size for that is a 5/8, and you pop them off. Make sure that you put them back or label them the same way that you took them out. So what I like to do is I rotate it to get these holes on one of these bolts, and I come in from the side and I pry and go slow so I won't just flop out and hit the floor. Try to grab at least one of your shit. Keep it like that. Voila. What I like to do is put them on and the side with the shim. I take zip ties, put them together, and I send it through. The ring. That keeps it together. So thank y'all for watching. This is how to disassemble 8.5 Ren. It goes for 7.5, 12 volt, and 8.8 and 8 inch. And so thank you for watching. Y'all have a blessed day.